So I will start my story by Once Upon a Time. Once upon a time, an artist was exhibiting his last sculpture in a gallery. This sculpture is tricky to describe because it's totally abstractive, and its name is Untitled. So the sculpture is in the gallery, and the artist leaves the gallery for some minutes. And the man passed by here, going back home, and see through the window this sculpture, which is so strange that he doesn't understand it. And he read the text on the title, and it's written Untitled, and so he realized that he doesn't understand it even more. And
he started to cry.
So yes, he started to cry, and cried from angriness, and he decided to break it. So he took it and threw it on the floor, and leave, crying again, still.
And a ghost appears.
So a ghost appeared in the streets and tell him, "No, it will not be so easy, guy," and leave. So the artist is back in the gallery and sees that his art piece is broken in 2 pieces. What should he do? The day after, the artist is back with 2 new pedestals, put the 2 pieces of the former art piece on each new pedestal, and give a new name on each. It will be Power 1 and Power 2.
While he's doing that, he suddenly sees a little worm appearing between the 2 pieces.
So a worm is moving between 2, and he realized that's so extremely interesting. I take a photo and I keep it for later. So the other man, going back home again, passed by the gallery, look at the window and said, "What? The art piece I did break is still here." And actually it's 2 art pieces. What did he do? He come in, look at the name, Power 1, Power 2. What? He's killing me! Bam, bam! And break both. And leave again, of course. So
When he's gone, somebody steals one of the pieces.
So, yes. During this moment where there is no one in the gallery, someone steals 1 piece on 4. So it makes it 3 pieces. So the artist is back and sees 3 pieces. What's strange? It's smaller and 2? No, I don't know. I take a photo and I think about it for later. So what should he do? Beside the photo, he go home and think about it.
And while he's thinking like that, you have 3 children, 3 kids who come and they start playing hide and seek, around all the pieces.
So it's in the morning when the child arrives. Yeah. So when the artist is back in the morning, there is children in the gallery. And he installed 1 new pedestal. So there is 3 art pieces. Power 1, Power 2, Power 3. And the children are playing hide and seek between. But they are really cool. They don't break anything. They only play and leave. And the other guy come and see, what? They're still here. But no, I don't agree. It cannot be like that. So he come inside, take each one, spling, spling, spling. He broke it in 2 pieces each. So it makes, if my counts are good, 6 pieces. So the artist needs to build something new. Of course, now we have understood that the day after, the artist is back with 3 more pedestals. No, so they're starting to be really tiny, because the art pieces are starting to be tiny, but it's still possible to show it. So there is 6 new pedestals and 6 new art pieces called Power 1, Power 2, Power 3, Power 4, Power 5, Power 6. So the He did not pass by and nothing happened. And in the middle of the night, he sees a drunk and passed by this gallery because it's quite close to his home. And see these 6 art pieces, which are for him so still annoying because he still don't understand. For him this is like a bad joke. And this artist starts to make him too irritated, and the alcohol making him even more irritated. So what do? He breaks the window of the gallery to come in and to break it. So now it's not 6 pieces, it breaks also, it makes 12 pieces. And now it's fine.
But suddenly, looking around him in this gallery, he realized that the photos he took the day before were put in the walls of the gallery with something strange in one of those photos. You would tell us what was so strange.
So the artist realized that the photos are on the wall. That's the thing. That's
Displayed in the wall.
Displayed in the
Yeah.
wall.
So the gallerist is included in the story now because now the artist realized that the gallerist they find the photos, they hang it on the wall, and the photos are quite strange because when he take the photos, it was, if my memory is good, 4 pieces, and now on the photos there is 5. And now the calculation is really tricky. What happened on these photos? Is it me who did make something strange with the technique, or is this art piece living? Is it possible that this art piece can make new things by itself? That's a big mystery, and he cannot answer that. That's a mystery for everyone.
And he notices a shadow on one of the pictures. Would that be the ghost?
Oh,
That could be.
is back.
Yeah, maybe the ghost has very much power. Maybe he can act on objects. That's also a good point. Can be that. But no one will know because it can be the shadow of the artist taking the photo. So that's not possible to know. The thing is, so now in the gallery there is 24 pieces because the guy didn't come in the night and the window, so it's 12. Is someone?
What if we forget the number of pieces?
What happens if I forget?
Yes, the number. Is it important to know exactly the number?
Yes, it's a kind of part of the story, but
But you need to do with that.
I decide that the number now is too big, so we cannot remember. So there is so many art pieces, and there is the photos of the art pieces, and the artist is really happy. But now he needs to work even more because yes, his art pieces are on the floor, and he needs to build the pedestals to make it on each pedestal. So he built pedestals. In a number we don't know because there are so many, and so they are really tiny. The art pieces start to be really tricky to see. We are like, oh, is it a pedestal or something on the pedestal? It starts to be tricky, but the audience is okay, the other people are okay, and there is the photos to attest that it has been earlier something bigger. So everyone is okay, besides the man, which has no taste in art. He doesn't understand anything, and he's even more, he's really angry in his life. So when he passed by the window and see so many pedestals, he's wondering what's happened. Is it me who create this, or is it the artist who react to my art piece? I have no idea. But it made me so irritated.
And now you talk without body language.
So the artist, the guy is so extremely irritated to see this because he wants to keep the power on it. He decided to make it dust, to break it so extremely tiny that you cannot even find a piece. So he takes his foot and on everything, and if the pedestals are broken, everything is broken, and now he realizes, yes, it's good, nothing can change more. I am the
And
winner.
you speak a little more slow motion.
So the artist come back and see a mess in the gallery and think like, what should I do? he take a little, I don't know the name in English, a little brush with, take all the dust, go to his laboratory, because he has
But he realizes he's lost the key.
of the laboratory. That's a very boring thing. He needs to call someone before who has a double key, so it takes quite a long time. He's so scared to use a little piece because, you know, this dust is so thin. He needs to keep it really, really carefully, because if you lose a piece of this dust, he can lose another piece, you know, it's really, really hard to do. So he's waiting, the guy comes, everything is solved, they have the key, they come in the laboratory.
And you go on, but you must sit, please.
And so in the laboratory, he finds his best friend, which has these eyes to see really, 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 in the really little, this and so they decide to take this and to take photos of each little dust and to give it a name. Power 1, Power 2, Power 3, Power 4, Power 6, and this until all these little, and it makes so many photos. They know that now they can make an extremely huge exhibition. They can exhibit in the biggest museum because they have now a big exhibition. So.
But someone opened the door when he was doing that, and all the little pieces, as you call them.
Before they finish the photos?
Yeah.
So they have enough before the opening of the door, but yes, they did lose a part. And that he did decide to write a text about it, because he did think like, yes, that's so sad. We cannot miss a part of this huge art piece. Now we have the visual aspect and we need to have the other aspect. So now the text is coming to solve this situation, and he will describe how it should look, how it should be, how magnificent it should look like, this wonderful exhibition. So now...
But now he sneezes and some of the dust just goes away and then he inhales it.
So the rest of the dust are inside the artist, and that's something now it's like the most deep art piece. It's we call it total art, because the artist is inside his art piece, everything is included, the art piece is included in the art piece, so he can make a performance, everything is included, so now this is magical. And it's so extremely magical that they send a letter to Tate Gallery, and they say, yes, we will exhibit your power exhibition. And so...
He has a heart attack when he gets the news.
He cannot die.
Good for him. This dust is so magical that the heart attack, yes, he's close to death, but survive. Because it's in the need to this artist to exist. So now he cannot die before this exhibition. So...
And suddenly you arrive in your story and you have a dialogue with this artist.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
I visit him in the museum, maybe.
Where you want.
So, yes, the exhibition is started in this beautiful, amazing place as Tate Gallery, and it's a success, so big success that it's an international exhibition, and so I hear about it, and I'm extremely interested by this, because I feel something like him, like, no, we cannot break art, it's something we need to talk about. So I go to the museum and try to find him, and I do. And we have a really amazing discussion, because we decided to, I did explain to him that, yes, I have been living exactly the same situation as you. Yes, I had to find a way to make my art piece exist in any case. I had to...
He falls in love with you.
Oh, that's cool, because he's really good looking.
And
No,
you
I
make
don't
an
agree with this. No.
You make an illustration which do not connect to this story
At the same time.
at the same time.
So we meet, we talk, we fall in love.
No. It's not.
And I decided to show, it needs to not be connected. So The love is so huge, so we decide to make something even better.
Yes, because suddenly he said to you, no, you think I am in love. Don't you see that I am part of you? Don't you think that we are talking? In fact, you are talking to yourself, and this is about life. What is your reaction?
My reaction is, oh damn, I have been dreaming about it. And I feel like, I am a medium, I don't know, but that's something cool. But in my dream, it was really scary to see someone which is me, but which is someone else. That was really scary. But in the real life, I was like, wow, that's cool, and I like it. So we fall in love both now, it's made, and we have a child together. And the good thing with the child is that this little.
But it's not a child, it's a cat.
It's not a cat, it's a piece of art.
I'm sorry.
Has an opinion.
This child is.
Birth to a cat.
I did give birth to a cat. No, her name is Cat, but it's a girl. I did call her Cat for Catherine. Some long story. So this girl is the most wonderful art piece ever because she is made with love and with art piece from dust of an art piece we could never die. So it's from the start an art piece, and that's something which is connected to your story earlier, your performance with motherhood and creation, but that's something else. So now this artist and me and our child, we decide to make it, to continue this art piece, which is it's not disappeared, it's only changed form. So this girl starts to be the art piece, and so we take photos of her, we paint her, we draw everything of her. But sadly,
she dies.
And the thing is, yes, she's the copy we just are not the art piece. It's her, the art piece, and that's the most
And now you stand up to warm up for a marathon.
So, I search a word. Philosophical problem is that yes, she's not she's an artist, and all the copies we got are not the artist. So we need to exhibit her. But the law is not easy for that. You cannot exhibit a child during hours in a gallery without have a problem with the state. It's not allowed. So we decide to change the law because we need to exhibit our art piece. An art piece doesn't exist without exhibition. So we need to find a solution. The law is the problem. So we go to course, we make all the process, what's possible to change, and it's this about the, what do you say, the care of the child. So we did change the law, so it's possible, it's included in the good care
But
that
all the museums closed.
it doesn't
Because
exist.
of your new law.
Yes, they don't agree.
People
There starts to be a war because there's the one who think that the person cannot be art piece. You cannot change the law to make a child an art piece so you can exhibit it. And it's like, wow, art, we reach our goal because art is in the middle of all discussions. It's like now we make a war about art. It's like this art piece is even bigger because the wars are not about it. It's about money, about power, but never about arts, not about philosophy. Now the people are like, no! This art piece is too powerful because it creates wars. But we are so, what do you say?
Never-minded, no?
Yeah,
Yes, never-minded.
so we don't want to change this.
Okay.
That's the
Yes, there's a sense.